our choice back in the education system. We want the choice to have what every other province in this country still has, which is an early French immersion program. We also want there to be a choice for parents who know that it's not appropriate for their children to be thrown into French at grade 5, out in the cold, out of the blue. Parents whose children have severe learning difficulties, and we're going to hear from one of those parents today, because we feel that it's up to a parent to decide what stream they put their child in, and up until our minister took his decision, we did have that choice.
Right, that's right.
So we timed this little gathering today because we know there's a similar show of support or show of I guess, a lack of support for the decision that the government's made. In Fredericton today, this evening, and in Moncton as well, they'll be holding their own Tintamarre. In Sackville last week they held one. And so I think it's important that we continue to show our support, to continue to show our support for choice, to continue to show our government that they've made a bad move here.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm gonna pass the soapbox over to. Yeah, I'm gonna mention that, Matt. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm gonna pass the megaphone over to Lisa Weir here, who's got a particular opinion on the argument for choice.
First of all, I want to thank everyone for coming out today, and I'd like to begin my comments by making a slight correction. Last night I did a news story on ATV News, and the anchor in Halifax who introduced the story kind of left it that some parents were against French education, and I want to clarify right now that that is not my position and never has been. My position is that I am against the government removing choice. I am all for early French immersion. For the choice of whether or not you want to put your child in the English program, and that is a decision that I want to make for my daughter, because in my situation I have a daughter with hearing loss, vision loss, and other multiple disabilities, and what I see is a little girl coming home exhausted every night working very hard to get the English program. What I see is a little girl who does not have age-appropriate language development in her own language, who is being forced into this French program in the fall with no supports based on a bad decision by this government. Right now, there are no supports for her in place. What I don't see is any answers from government that in 6 months' time she will walk into this classroom without an interpreter for the deaf who's trained in French second language teaching. I will not see any teachers, itinerant teachers for students who are deaf and hard of hearing or students who are blind or visually impaired who already have French second language training. These professionals have worked hard to develop a program that's appropriate for her. And they do not have this training, and a little professional development in the summer is not going to prepare them to teach her properly and give her what she deserves. Everybody for coming out today. I want to applaud the parents who are fighting so hard to keep early French immersion, and even though we might come at things from a little bit of a different issue, I think we can all come together and fight against this disastrous decision.
We take away the early French immersion program that has proven its worth, and we hope that it will continue on. So my support is with the group. I hope that Mr. Lamrock will see that there is a need for this system. He should be moving cautiously on this. Yesterday I spoke to Abel LeBlanc, our MLA. He's back in Fredericton today. He's going to talk to Kelly about some of the inequities that will exist and how they're going to solve this problem. All children don't learn the same way.